what is something that someone has said recently or done recently for you that was kind, and how did it make you feel?
I think the most moment that I say is when I was trying to enjoy the presentation, and a person told me like from nowhere. He said like, "Oh my God, I see you." At that time, I was with a wheelchair.
Oh wow.
So he was telling me, "Oh, I'm happy that you are still in your condition, trying to like having fun and
Yes.
enjoy the life." So for me, that was from the beginning. I was happy, but then I go back and say, "Oh my God." Like people probably like don't know how difficult it is to be a normal life, especially when you have some disabilities.
Yes.
So when somebody outside tell you like a congratulations, like people normally they will not congratulation because it's not like a big deal, but for us
Yes.
it's a big moment.
Of course.
Because we're just trying to like keep it up with our life, even though we have like some problems on the back.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I mean, I can honestly say, like, you exuberate, like, just kindness. And I feel like that's what made me even, like, approach it in the first place.
I will say that's not me, that's God in the first place, because when we have with disabilities, definitely like the work is a little bit rough and more difficult than the normal that it is. But we were just trying to enjoy. At least you have one life. You need to enjoy it.
Yes, wow, that's a word right there. But so that kind of like leads right into my second question. So my second question is to someone that may be watching this that's having a rough day, what is a kind word that you would say to encourage them?
I would say that if you have a rough day, first of all, you're not the first one in line. That will happen to everyone. And the most important stuff is like, if you need to cry, cry. If you need to get mad, get mad. Like, don't try to oppress that emotions, because then your body is gonna tell you later. Like for example, oh, I have a lot of pain on my back, or I have a lot of pain on my chest. Then when you go to the doctor, they will say, oh, you have a lot of stress. Oh, I see why.
Yes.
So try
Feel
to manifest your emotions as it is, but most important thing is accept them, because they are normal. Like you don't need to compare yourself to another people and be on your own pace. And in my case, if I have a bad day, I will say, God, if you want me to have a bad day today, it's because you want to.
Yes.
That's your purpose. And I need to learn something from this. And at the end of the day, you will get through this with me.
Yes.
So that's the most important part. But don't be ashamed. Like people are like, oh my God, I have so many bad days. You know, people have months of bad days, and they still live in.
It's true. It's true. What is something kind that someone has said to you or done for you recently, and how did it make you feel?
Oh, great question. I think it's just the fact that like there's so many people in the city of New York who are so inviting and so inspirational, and we were able to go to an event last night, and we're seeing these people who are in their 60s, 70s, 80s have run the marathon, and they're just so inspiring because of how, like, at that age they can continue doing these things at such a high level. And it's just, I think that's just not something that was said to me, it's just something I took in, that it's like so inspirational.
Yes.
Well, just walking into this park, this man who doesn't even speak English saw that I had 2 medals.
Aww.
And he was trying to communicate with his hands and just saying congratulations or whatever.
That's
And it's a complete stranger.
And so my
So it's
second,
unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected. Yeah, it's so interesting because are you all from New York? Or?
Canada.
No, you're from Canada.
Canada.
I was born in Canada, and in Toronto.
Ottawa.
We're Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I came here when I was 2, so I really consider myself a New Yorker.
Yeah.
But it's so interesting, the stigma behind New York City is like, well, I don't know if it's a stigma for people outside. Like, do you guys think that New Yorkers are like, we just move quickly, or like?
I think it's the city is very vibrant, and if you don't know the culture of the city, you can kind of feel like it's impersonal, but it's just, there's so many people that are, it's just how the traffic moves and how people move. We know that there's a lot of honking of horns, but that's just the way of the city.
Perspective, right? I guess like.
Like you can get all upset about it, or you can just take it in, because that's the way the culture is.
But yeah, it's busy. There's lots of people. But I'd say it's definitely a friendly city.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the public perception.
Yeah.
I think big
it's
cities you
interesting.
think are unfriendly, but I think it's actually quite friendly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's also part of the reason why I started this project, because as a New Yorker, like, you kind of just live here and you
Yeah.
just experience the city, but you don't really get out and see what other people think or how people really are.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this project. So
Yeah.
thank you so much
Good.
for speaking. And the last question that I have is, to someone having a tough day, what is maybe a kind word that you would give someone for encouragement?
Oh, that's a good one. I think about, and we've traveled the world to, like, we run marathons. We travel the world to run marathons, and you don't know how other people or other places around the world have it a lot harder than we have it. Like, we're so lucky that be able to travel the world, and there's so many people out there who are struggling to make ends meet, struggling to eat, struggling to feed their kids.
Yes.
And so it's not, I don't know, it's just everyone has something to give to, so it's not really, well, what would I say? It's just, my feeling is that we're just so blessed to live in, the United States or Canada or at like first world countries.
Yes.
Where there's lots of people out there who are just, struggling. So,
Yes.
And in war-torn places and all that. So, I think I just try to pass that on. That it's like, you know what, tomorrow's going to be an okay day. Maybe
Yes.
you're having a bad day
Yes.
today, but tomorrow the sun's going to come up and you're going to be fine.
What is something someone has said or done for you recently that was kind, and how did it make you feel?
I think they just told me to be myself and like be generous with myself and my time. So
wow.
Yeah, just like give yourself the opportunity to take time for yourself. Don't worry about always saying yes. Like sometimes no is okay.
That's
Yeah,
so important,
yeah.
especially in today's world where we're always.
You want to
You feel
help.
so pressured.
Yes, but I would say that was really good advice, because obviously you want to be passionate about things that really impact others. And I'm an educator, so.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Wow. To someone that may be watching that's having a tough day,
Yeah.
what is a kind word that you can give for encouragement?
I would say it doesn't take anything to smile. Like, just smile at people, make eye contact with people, because we're only here on Earth a very short amount of time. So, like, be nice to people and just smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I recently found out, like, while researching, like, just things about kindness for this project, that people that speak kind words and receive them, they're actually, like, they have lower heart rates and their blood
Yes.
pressure is lower. So it physically kind of heals you,
It's
So,
good for you, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Oh.
What is something kind that someone has said or done for you recently, and how did it make you feel?
Actually, I don't think in New York something kind of happened here that, I don't know, maybe just for my family, but not for a stranger in New York. It's weird that people speak with you, on the street randomly.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, I'm from New York, and I'm just trying to, like you did say, it is hard to find, and I think that once people take just a second to speak to each other, you can experience kindness.
Okay, I think in the street here in New York, people is even a little bit rude, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
kindness, I can see people coming from tourists, but from New York, it's not really.
How long have you been in New York?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
So, well, I honestly hope that you experience more kindness in this city.
I hope so.
And to someone that is watching that may be having a rough day, what is a word of encouragement that you would give them?
Example, never give up. Always think in the tomorrow and just live the moment and just forgive the past. Let it go, because just have to see the future. It's worth it.
Yes. So, what is something kind that someone has said or done for you recently, and how did it make you feel?
Okay, well, I recently ran the New York Marathon, and as we're going through all 5 boroughs, it was amazing that there was such a diversity. You could see the diversity in every single neighborhood that we ran through, and it was amazing. It felt like the entire world was just coming together to support runners, and it was beyond kind. And there was people out there just to support the runners for hours and hours and hours. And honestly, it gave me the boost I needed when it was hard to run, and there were little kids out there handing out, like high-fiving, and it was a boost of energy. But honestly, I felt the love from the world, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that's it.
Oh no, that's so perfect. Yeah, like I said, I caught a bit of it. Like you guys were running through Long Island City, and so that's where I caught. And I saw actually like an amputee. And when I tell you, I was standing there and I was just bawled. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes, there were people on crutches, in wheelchairs. It was an amazing effort from all abilities. It was really cool.
Yes. To someone that may be having a rough day that might be watching this, what is a word of encouragement that you would give them?
You are not alone. I mean, there's people everywhere, and I think sometimes if we can just step outside and do something for somebody else, if you don't feel the love coming, but you feel the love for other people, you'll still feel love.
Yes. What is something kind that someone has done or said recently, and how did it make you feel?
Someone has said that you're a nice soul, you're a nice person.
Oh wow.
Because something what I did in the past. And that person really acknowledged me now, and I felt really good.
Oh, that's amazing. And my second question is, maybe someone watching that is having a rough day, what's a word of encouragement that you would give them?
That's what they say. After a night, there's a day. It's going to pass by. Just be confident. Just be in it. There's nothing wrong going to happen. And everything is going to be good. That's what they
Just
only
keep
say.
on going.
Yes.
In the end, it will all work out.
Yes, there's no negative. There's only positivity.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What's something kind that someone has said or done for you recently and how did it make you feel?
Recently, my friends came to visit me, and we spent together 5 days.
Oh wow!
And when they left, they flew back to Russia, and it was the most depressive day.
Oh.
Yes, we cried. They also cried, and I understood that the most important thing is friendship. It's easy. Just it is important to save these connections that you have, and not to lose it, because when you're an adult, it's very easy to lose these connections.
Yes. If someone watching might be having a tough day, what's a kind word or word of encouragement that you would give them?
I think that just remember that you always coped with this. You always managed it. There were no any situation in your life which you didn't manage. So it will finish. Just go and sleep. Sleep always helps.
It does. It sure does. I'm hoping to really spread kindness throughout the world. That's it.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.